All Creatures Great and Small is back with Season 3, and the latest installment saw Tristan, played by Callum Woodhouse, embrace his new responsibilities. He rushed to the aid of a poorly Dalmatian who belonged to a friend of the family, Florence Bondi, Sophie Conlevy, whose father was also a vet. The pair seemed to have a lot in common and there was some flirting, but were the couple an item in real life? All Creatures Great and Small is based on the books by real Yorkshire vet, Alf White, who used James Herriot as his pen name. The characters in his books were inspired by his friends and the people he worked closely with. Tristan Farnan is based on Brian Sinclair, who was the younger brother of Skelldale house owner, Donald Sinclair. Both brothers were married in real life, and in the series, Siegfried Farnan, Sam West, shares insight into his love life. However, Tristan is yet to open up about his feelings about long-term romance. The real Brian Sinclair married his wife Sheila Rose Seaton in 1944 and they had 3 daughters. There is no mention in his history of a Florence Bondi, so this romance is likely to have been made up for the series. He and his real wife Sheila lived in Harrogate after his retirement in 1977. Not much has been made public about their relationship, which means Tristan actor Callum will have some creative license when it comes to his character's love life. He has hinted he will find someone he cares deeply for in the new season, and Florence may be the girl to sweep him off his feet. Although the series has stayed true to the real characters for the most part, some creative changes have been made. There is no reason why Florence and Tristan could not form the perfect partnership, as they have so much in common. Actor Callum said, "I think Tristan finally meets his match this series with his love interest. Definitely. She's almost the female Tristan in a way, but slightly more independent, which is something that really attracts him. Has always felt in Siegfried's shadow a little bit and is feeling it more than ever this series, and meeting someone who's just so independent and their own person just really amazes him." Born Wallace Brian Sinclair, he joined the Royal Veterinary College at Edinburgh when he was 17. He transferred to the Glasgow Veterinary College when he flunked his exams and spent 1 year there before he returned to Edinburgh again. He finally qualified as a vet in December 1943 and served in the Royal Army Veterinarian Corps during the Second World War. The vet was posted to India, and after demobilization, he worked for the Ministry of Agriculture at Inverness for 3 years. The real Alf White's son, Jim, opened up about how accurate the books portrayed Brian as a happy-go-lucky person. He told the Bridgehead, Brian was accurately portrayed. A young man who was a delightful young fellow, but his whole aim in life was to work as little as possible and have as good a time as possible. And I think he achieved this throughout most of his life. Of course, one of the reasons Donald disapproved of his portrayal was, he said to my father, "Look, you've portrayed me as shouting and bawling and screaming at my young brother all the time." And my dad said, "Yes, well you were." And of course Donald didn't deny it. All Creatures Great and Small airs on Channel 5 on Thursdays at 9 p.m.